Y'all, being a parent is not easy. And for those of you who are parents, I know that you already know this. So, let me tell you about a conversation that I had with my 13-year-old daughter today. So, just a little background history on the situation. My daughter has had a phone. I've allowed my daughter to have a phone since she was about 9 or 10 years old. And there's always been issues with her having a phone. Either, she's going to buy coins for a game using my card without telling me, or, on the phone talking to people. It's just been things that I didn't like, and I had to actually take control of, and I would take the phone from her. She's in the 8th grade now. She's getting ready to go to 9th grade. So I said, you know what? I've talked to her time and time again. I've taken the phone from her. I've punished her. But what I haven't done is allowed her to keep the phone while correcting everything that I noticed that is unacceptable. So what I did was the social media pages that I allow her to have. I have all of the login information, the passwords, everything. I follow all of them. I can see all of them. I can also manage all of them. So today, she came up on the For You page, and there was a video. TikTok has all these trends. So there's a trend, and it was a cute little video or whatever. But I look at the video, the first thing I notice is that my daughter, so she has this shirt that's a jersey shirt. It's really cute. But it's like a baggy shirt. And I know that a lot of teen girls, they like to wear the crop tops. They like to tie their shirts at the back to, make sure their stomach or whatever is showing. But in this particular video, it wasn't just that she slightly cropped the shirt. She cropped the shirt like almost underneath her bra area. So I'm like, whoa, this is too much. Too much. So instead of me getting upset, instead of me having it in my mind to immediately go home and take her phone, I screenshotted the video and I sent it to her. And I said, hey, I just seen this video come up. I said, this is unacceptable. And she said, what do you mean? I said, you don't have to purposely show your stomach. You don't have to do too much. You're already beautiful. You're a naturally beautiful girl, and your face card never declines. So you don't have to do anything extra to try to get any attention. So we had a conversation, and she texted me back and she said, I removed it, mommy. And I said, thank you. I said, I want to let you know that I'm not upset, because normally stuff like that will get me hot. Because I'm very protective of my children. And I want them to, grow up in the right way. I want them to have respect for themselves. I want them to be respected. I want them to, know right from wrong. And then with my daughter, of course, being, a young girl growing into a young woman, I'm like, no, you don't want people to have the wrong idea of you. And yeah, we can say forget what people think, but sometimes once you have a particular name about yourself, it's hard to get that off of you. And I don't want that for my daughter. So she took the video down. Here she go with a joke. Mommy, what you know about slang? I said, girl, first of all, I done been here 40 years. I think I know some things. But it made me feel really good, because it's showing me that not only is God working on me, God is also working on my children. Because normally when I correct certain things, my children get upset, as kids would do, and feel some kind of way. But neither one of us, the conversation that we had, it was very enlightening, and it was full of love, and I really loved that. So she deleted the post, and we talked about it. So she knows, like, certain things, like, you can follow trends. And like I told her, I said, there's nothing wrong with following, some trends sometimes. But if there is a trend that doesn't align with who you are, um, and who you see yourself becoming, don't follow it. Or either change it, be the change in that trend. So like if you see people doing all this crazy stuff, if you want to do that same trend, you can do it, but switch it up. You don't have to do exactly what it, you don't have to follow the crowd. You don't got to do what everybody else doing. But if it's like a viral sound or something that you like and you want to use it, okay, but switch up what you're doing in it. Be that change. So I don't know. I just wanted to share that, and I know a lot of you probably watching this video like, girl, I've been doing it, or whatever, whatever. I feel like we all, as parents, we all have different places that we are with our parenting. And I was one of those parents that when I see something that I don't like, or I know my kids shouldn't be doing, okay, you're immediately, I'm going to talk to you about it, and then you're going to be punished about it. But now I want to see how it works if I acknowledge what I see that they're doing wrong and give them the opportunity to correct it, and then see how it goes from there. So yeah, I can admit that I would just instantly, girl, give me that phone. You ain't getting the phone until you 18. And I've said it so many times and taken it so many times. And it's like, okay. And I told her, I said, I want to trust you. I should be able to trust you. And you should be able to come to me as your mom and say, Mommy, this is how I'm feeling. These are the thoughts that's going through my head. This is what I see other young girls my age doing. I want to do that too. And like I'm telling her, just talk to me about it so I can talk you through it, because girl, I've been there before. I've been her age. And I told her, I've been your age. So I know how you feel. I know how it can get tempting to want to wear certain type of clothes and do certain type of dances and certain type of things because you see other people doing it. But you have to be the change. You have to be a leader. So yeah. Oh, excuse me. I just wanted to share that.